Wow.
You can see your face.
This green is pretty. Really cute. 6-7 months pregnant, like compared to my first pregnancy. Wow, you're being brave, Sage.
Hi.
Wow.
You can see your face.
How old are you?
Can you say?
Sage! Wow! You look like a different boy.
Suji, you have to stay with Daddy, okay?
Tall tile. They're like one of the more like affordable brands. Floral shape though. You know what? We
Sage.
should. This green is pretty. Okay, so I'm sitting in my car with the car on because it is way too hot, but I wanted to do a little update for you guys since my last video, which was a Savannah house tours video, like a house hunting video, and I kind of just shared a vlog of the 3 places that we looked at. And we actually ended up making an offer on a totally different house that we ended up finding later. So like when we got back to Colorado, and then we just had our realtor do a video tour of that place for us. And we ended up making an offer because it is kind of like exactly what we're looking for as far as having like historical character and charm. It's a house from 1920, so basically it's a 1920s craftsman bungalow, and that craftsman bungalow style we love, and we love that it's an older home because it just has like so much character. It has good bones, and obviously like it's still standing, you know, near, what is it, like 100 years later. 26, 8, yeah, like 106 years later, it's still standing. So that's kind of what we wanted, like a historic, like a old home basically. And this house does need a lot of work. It needs a lot of cosmetic work, but it was on the market for, I think it was $234, and we ended up making an offer of $225, and they accepted it. So we have inspections happening on Monday, and we're hoping that everything is good with the home, everything like foundational and all of that, and it really should be, because this house, they have like the option of doing a conventional loan on it, whereas there were 2 houses we were interested in before this one where they were only taking cash, no conventional loans or anything like that. And usually when they do that, it's because they know that that house isn't going to pass an inspection that is required for a conventional loan. So this place is eligible for a conventional loan, so we would think, you know, that surely they would know it's going to pass an inspection. Otherwise, why would they have that as an option for like a buyer? So that's what we're hoping. And basically we're doing like a general inspection. We are also doing an asbestos inspection since it is like such an older home. We're having our realtor's electrician go out to make sure all the electrical's good. So we're definitely paying extra just to make sure that there aren't any like really expensive things that are gonna have to be fixed once we move in. So if everything is good with the inspection on Monday, so today's Saturday, if everything's good with the inspection on Monday, then you'll most likely be moving forward with that place. And then probably Andrew's gonna do some of like the cosmetic work, like the floors in certain rooms are gonna have to be replaced. Maybe like repainting, that kind of thing. Eventually we'll want to basically tear out like the bathrooms, maybe the kitchen, we'll see. That kind of stuff. Some of that Andrew's going to be able to do, and if we don't think he can, we'd maybe hire like a contractor or something, we'll see. So yeah, it's very exciting, and we'd be moving in basically at the end of August. We already found a moving company. We're working with Roadway Moving, who is going to move our stuff over there. I'm going to fly with Sage because I'm pregnant, and I just can't be like driving in a car for, I think it's like 26 hours or something. Andrew's gonna drive our car over there with Arlo, who is our Portuguese water dog. There'd just be like no other way to get him over there. So they're driving in the car, and Sage and I are gonna fly there. So Andrew might go a little bit earlier to like fix anything that needs to be fixed before we get there. So they're basically, we're trying to figure out all these plans. I'll keep you guys updated on our moving process and all of that. I'm about to go in for a facial, and this morning we actually stopped by like a flooring and home store just to get an idea of like what kind of materials we would maybe do for like a bathroom and for the rooms that need flooring replaced. So lots of like stuff to figure out, but it's exciting as well. Andrew's really excited about the idea of making like a place our own rather than buying a place that's already been like flipped, because you just don't really know what they put in and how good of a job they did. So he's actually excited about those projects. I would be more excited if I wasn't pregnant, because I actually am like a good little workhorse. I grew up on a farm, but since I'm pregnant, I'm not going to be able to help him as much as I would be otherwise. So that's going to be something that we need to figure out. But my background is actually in interior design. I worked in the interior design industry for 5 years before I went into doing blogging and social media full time. So I do kind of know what I'm doing a little bit as far as remodeling goes, and so does Andrew. He's done remodeling in the past as well. So yeah, we're hoping all of that goes well. Anyway, so that's a little update for you guys on the home, on our process of buying a home in Savannah, Georgia.
Grandma. Why?
Next week or next weekend.
Yeah. So a few days ago, we went to the farm block party, which was just kind of like a local event, and we were able to finally pick up the ceramics that we made several weeks ago. So this is the little bowl that I made, and then this is the bowl that Andrew made. It kind of ended up turning out to be like more of a plate, and even my bowl like shrunk so much. Like basically they must really shrink a lot once they go in the kiln. So that is a good thing to remember for next time we do like a class, or if we ever do start taking like more pottery classes, which we would love to do, obviously. But yeah, so I just wanted to show those to you guys really quickly. We did kind of like this dark green glaze, and they came out really, really cute. Okay, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick update on where we are at with the home buying process in Savannah. I am going to be leaving shortly here because I am walking to my facial, which is just right here, like a few blocks from our short-term rental. I'm wearing Andrew's tank top because all of mine are in the wash right now. Baby is actually 4 months and a week, I think, like 4 months and maybe almost 2 weeks along. So yeah, getting very pregnant here. I actually look like I'm 6-7 months pregnant, like compared to my first pregnancy with Sage. I'm basically as big as I was at 6-7 months pregnant, so that has been different. But anyway, so update on the home buying process. So I think the last thing that I updated you guys on was that we made an offer on a house, and we had inspections done on the house, and what they found was that it had some old electrical and some old plumbing. There are like very obvious cosmetic things that need to be done, but those were like the major things, which are very expensive. Like the plumbing to fix that is, I think that's like $10,000, and then the electrical is like $14,000. Those are just the bids that we got in order to negotiate with the sellers. So we're gonna try to get a few other bids and just see what the options are, especially to see like if some people can do it quicker than others, that kind of thing. But what we did was we used that to negotiate with the sellers, and basically we'd been going back and forth with our realtor about whether we should just ask them to cover $7,500 of the closing costs. Closing costs on the house are going to be like $10,000. So the closing costs are $10,000. Our realtor was saying like we can maybe try to offer for them to cover $7,500 of the closing costs, and that they'd maybe try to like barter back with us to or like negotiate back and try to get like half of that. And so I was like, well, why don't we just go ahead and ask for all of it, like ask for all of the entire $10,000 of the closing costs. And so we did, and the sellers accepted. So that was like really exciting because we can use that $10,000 instead to go towards the plumbing, that kind of thing. And really, I had a good feeling about it, like Andrew and I did, just because the sellers, like they're actually in their 80s, and we had a pretty good feeling that they just wanted to get this place sold, especially because it had been on the market for a year. They'd had to put it back on the market at one point because the sale obviously didn't go through, because the plumbing and the electrical is a big thing to have to spend on a house like that. But and then as well as like all the cosmetic work that has to be done. But Andrew and I still really wanted to go with this house because it has like all the charm that we're looking for. It has the curb appeal. It's like a 1920s craftsman, so it has the look that we want, and we just know that we can make this look really pretty, and that's just what we preferred, rather than going with a house that had been remodeled but didn't look the way that we wanted it to, because then it just feels like such a waste to like tear out and change things when it was like they were just updated. You also don't know sometimes with those how well they were updated, like if it was done well, good materials, that kind of thing. And so yeah, so we just, a lot of people would probably avoid a house like this because of how much work it needs, and that's valid, but we just knew that this was going to be, this was going to look the way that we wanted it to in the end, and we can actually get a lot more for the house when we sell it because of the work that we'll be putting into it. Rather than buying a house that's already remodeled, there's really nothing else that you can do to it to raise equity in it. And our end goal is still to move to Italy. So we will either be selling this house and using that money to go towards the property that we buy in Italy, or we might keep it and rent it out and have it like as income every month. So we'll have to decide what to do when the time comes. But Andrew actually finally just got an appointment with the Slovakian consulate in DC, and it's not until February. We did not expect it to be like so far out, and that's been hard because originally we were going to try to get visas through the Italian consulate, and there's just so many more Italian consulates across the country. And we've been working with these like citizenship people that are supposed to be helping us, but they really have not been very good help at all, because they should have told us to book that much earlier. But it's all good because Andrew's going to go ahead and try to get his hands on like one more document that might really help to get his citizenship accepted. And we still have to send everything off to be translated. That's going to be like a pretty penny as well. So we've got a lot of moving parts going on, and all that will have to be done by February. And even then, we're just like really hoping that he gets it. He may not, which, you know, we know is a possibility. And then at that point, we would just have to maybe go back to like the drawing board and think again about like student visas or something like that. But I have a really good feeling that he is going to get the Slovakian citizenship, which would make him an EU citizen, and that would mean that we could move and live anywhere in the EU, work anywhere in the EU, no restrictions like you have with visas, especially a student visa. And we could also be eligible to like actually get a mortgage in the EU rather than having to buy something in cash. So yeah, that's kind of the update, but we are really excited. This is our first home, and we're excited to like decorate it and really just make it our own. So yeah, as long as everything goes well with the appraiser, which is supposed to be happening next week, I believe, everything will be moving forward, and we'll be moving in by the end of August. So Andrew's planning on going out early to get anything done that he can. And I will stay behind with Sage. Our lease is up on the 31st of August, and we are also going to have like a moving company come and pick up all of our stuff to move out there. Andrew's going to drive there with our car and with Arlo and anything that he can like fit in the car. And then Sage and I will fly, because there's just no way that I can do 24 hours, 2 days in a car. So that's the plan. There are like so many moving parts that are going on right now and things that we have to figure out, but we are excited. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this update, and I will definitely be making more moving vlogs and stuff like that, and like of course decorating and remodeling vlogs as this process moves along. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Also turn on your bell notifications so that you'll be notified when I have a new video, and follow along with me on all socials at The Urban Darling. Plus check out my blog, theurbandarling.com as well. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.